Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I would like to talk about why this video will probably be the last one with my green Maluch. So let's get started. It is late November, the days are getting shorter and shorter and obviously colder. And as I start working very early in the morning and when I switch off my computer late in the afternoon, it's already getting dark. This of course means that it's been very quiet on the channel over the last few weeks, unless you count the video which I uploaded recently, and this one was recorded with my drone in the local park and showing everyone how fall looks in and around Linz. And the biggest problem actually that I currently have is coming up with new content that I haven't done yet, because repeating myself would be redundant. And is this the decision that made me to part ways with the car? Yes and no. It was definitely not an easy decision, because I like both cars equally. I enjoy driving them, I enjoy recording videos with them, and in general their presence is always appreciated. However, operating two cars with a limited budget, even if it's just two Fiat 126p, can get rather expensive. And talking about costs and expenses, let me talk you through the monthly costs of this car. First of all, insurance is 30 euros for both cars, so 15 euros each. That's not a lot. Storage or my second garage space is 55 euros per month. And finally there's fuel. Obviously, depending on how much one drives, fuel consumption varies, but currently the prices are at €1.50, around on average €1.50 per liter. And I don't drive very long distances, but a lot smaller distances, shorter distances. And obviously during the cold months of the year, fuel consumption is a little bit higher than regular. This adds up to 110 euros per month. Times 12 is 1,320 euros annually. Obviously, in the grand scheme of things, this may not be a lot of money, but I could save it and maybe invest it in my orange Maluch, whatever. As many of you may know, this car was at the workshop over the summer to have some serious repairs done. This was actually the first major overhaul of the car during my ownership. As I use it as my daily driver, or have been using it as my daily driver for the better part of 5 years, and driving it all through the seasons, every day, whatever the weather is, it has acquired a lot of corrosion on the undercarriage, and this needed sorting out. I bought most of the parts in Poland over the internet. Unfortunately, shipping was rather expensive, and the parts came up to a little over 1,000 euros, but including in the 1,000 euros was a transmission, which I had mounted as well. The repairs themselves took a few days and were slightly under 1,000 euros. So in total, let's just say the repairs were 2,000 euros. Recently, I had my annually technical checkup, my MOT, and I'm glad to say that the car passed, although I had to make a second appointment just to sort out some minor things. First of all, I had to change the light bulb and the front light. I had to put back the side mirror in the car. Unfortunately, I was missing one, which last year didn't count as an error, but yeah, the rules changed anyway. And something that I missed myself that I was talking about was the covers of the tail lights. I forgot to switch them, and that was the third part. So on the second appointment, everything went great, and it was successfully done. After the MOT, I enjoyed a few wonderful fall days recording with the car a little bit. And then I recorded my car wash video. And since a couple of weeks, the car is mostly sitting in the garage, which isn't ideal. So what are my upcoming plans of parting ways with the car? There are actually few of them. One that appeals the most to me is to bring the car full circle to hop in and drive back to Poland, to Szczecin, which is in the northwest of Poland, not far from where I usually go, and to have the car scrapped there, maybe sold there, whatever turns out to be. Obviously, the car was produced by FSM in Poland, but it was sold in Szczecin. That's where it touched the road for the first time, and it would be poetically correct, I guess that's a saying now, to have the car transported back there and maybe lay it to rest there, whatever. Another possibility is to have the car scrapped here in Linz, but quite frankly the car deserves better, and that's something that I really don't consider an option. Another option is to have it sold locally. Unfortunately, that is another option that I really don't consider, because over the last 11 years I haven't seen many of the Maluchs driving in or around Linz, and seeing mine in someone else's possession would make it just too real and too sad for me. And a fourth possibility that just came up while filming this video is, if any one of you is interested in this particular car, hit me up on my social media platforms, write me an email, write me a DM, whatever. Maybe we can agree on something. Anyway, but wherever the car would go, the transport costs have to be paid by the person who buys this car. And these are the upcoming plans. The general shape of the car is quite okay, otherwise it wouldn't have passed the MOT. It is 27 years old, so slight corrosion is not a big surprise. There's not a lot of corrosion. A spot around the windscreen, it's acquiring some rust on the side sills, which is a very famous place for corrosion to set in with these particular cars. But as it is now, and depending on how the car is being taken care of, it shouldn't be a problem for the next probably 2 years. However, if you consider driving this car as I did, as a regular or a daily driver in all the weather conditions, you definitely have to take very good care of the car, otherwise it will be done within the next 12 months. Anyway, this will be it for this video. I thank you very much for your attention. If you like this video, hit the like button, leave your comments down below, and I'm very curious about your opinions, your comments on me parting ways with this car, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.